beside the seaside. And I do like to be beside the sea. And I do like to stroll along the prom, 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 where the brass bands play tiddly-om, pom, pom.
Afternoon at the Seaside was written by Agatha Christie and adapted into a radio play.
There you are.
There's a clever boy.
A fairy castle for the girl of my dreams.
Better not let Arthur hear you.
He's asleep.
Just as well.
Girl of my dreams, I love you. Honest, I do.
Hey, that was my last soft centre.
Hey, keep Britain tidy.
Any more shells?
Here you are, Noreen. Here's a beauty.
Annie! Annie, stop it, I say! No, not you. I'm talking to my son. Leave that dog alone. It will bite you.
Oh, ever so.
Oh, sorry. Annie!
Never a dull moment at the seaside. That's what I always say.
Why don't you go and have a paddle? Look at Bert, he's paddling. Why don't you go and paddle too?
Don't want to paddle. Wah!
Bring you to the seaside, I do, to enjoy yourself. And what happens? You bore your head off.
Don't want to. Wah!
Well, I'm going to enjoy myself if it's the last thing I do.
Wah!
Oh, shut up!
Kids, eh?
What?
First time I went to the seaside, I yelled my head off. Said the sea was wet and the sand was dirty. You never enjoy a thing first time you do it.
That's right.
Oh, well, I'm going in for my second dip. Come on, Bob.
Too blooming cold.
Slacker. I'll race you to the jetty.
Right, on your marks, get set.
Hey, you cheated.
I must say, George, the little slipping isn't what it was.
Little slipping, eh?
Quite a different class of people nowadays. I've got a good mind not to come here next year.
Ah,
Talking and screaming and making those very doubtful jokes, just as though they were alone on the beach.
needn't listen, my dear.
What did you say?
I said you needn't listen.
Don't talk nonsense, George.
No, my dear.
And that one with all the jokes isn't even her husband. It's the other one she's married to.
How do you know?
Well, really?
Oh, sorry.
Mothers who can't control their children, young men and girls with next to nothing on, kicking balls all over the place, no consideration for those who want to sit peacefully and enjoy themselves.
Only young ones.
That's a foolish thing to say. Very foolish indeed.
Yes, dear.
We didn't behave like that when we were girls. And in my mother's day, men and girls bathed on different beaches even.
That can't have been much fun.
What did you say?
Nothing, dear. Nothing at all. It seems there was a burglary here last night.
A little slipping?
Yes, Lady Beckman.
What? The Lady Beckman that has all those mink coats and those lovely roses? Is she down here?
Esplanade Hotel.
What was taken? A mink coat?
No, an emerald necklace.
Oh. Oh, well, I dare say she's got half a dozen of those too. I wonder if she even noticed it was gone.
Cat burglar, they think. Got in through the bathroom window after crawling up a drain pipe while dancing was going on in the evening.
Serves her right.
Fourpence, please. Fourpence for the chair.
Oh. Nice afternoon. Quite warm.
Sixpence. Shilling. 2 shillings. Ugh. Too nice an afternoon makes a lot of trouble. You should see the parking lot. Regular mix-up. Some of them cars won't go out for hours.
Isn't there someone to control it?
Ah, old Joe, but it's more than one man can manage. Cars come in an industry ever since lunchtime and parking themselves where they please. Oh, I remember this place, where there wasn't more than a couple of dozen on the beach. All residents, they were quiet and well behaved. Hey, you! Stop throwing stones. You'll hit someone. Boys, always up to something. Hey, you! Float number 12. You've had your half an hour. Come in.
That whistle.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Well, I don't know what the young are coming to. I really don't. Sand all over me. Now, Percy, open up the house.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Gunner.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Crumb. Good afternoon, Mr. Crumb.
Here you are, Mum. Which way would you like it?
Well, that's very nice. Thank you, dear. No, I think I'll have it a bit more round. And my knitting. Yes, that's it, on the other side. He's such a good son to me. Not that I want to keep him always waiting on me. You must leave me and go and enjoy yourself, I say. We old women must expect to sit back and take second place. He wouldn't go to the pictures last night because he thought I had a bit of a headache.
That's nice. That's very nice. That's what I like to hear.
Did you have a headache?
It passed off.
I bet it did. There's never down well there in the first place.
Percy! Percy, come on! We've been waiting for you.
Hi,
Who's that, dear? I can't see.
it's Eddie and Tom.
Eddie, is that the red-haired girl who wanted you to go on the Charabanc trip?
That's right. That's Eddie. They've got a boat.
I don't think there's time for that today, Percy. I might want you to get me another skein of wool before the shop shut.
Well, I kind of promised.
Of course, go if you want to, dear. I never want to stand in the way of you enjoying yourself. I know only too well what a trouble we old people are.
Oh, no. Look here, Mum.
I dare say I can manage to get to the shops myself. It's not too hot. It's just, I feel my heart a little.
No. I'll get you wool. I don't know why I want to go out in the boat.
You don't really like going on the sea, do you, dear? Even as a little boy you weren't a good sailor.
It's calm enough today. I'd better tell them.
I know he didn't really want to go. Percy's so good-natured, and these girls just badger a man till he doesn't like to refuse. That Eddie now, quite the wrong type for Percy.
It's lucky he's got you to look after him.
Yes, now if a really nice girl came along, I'd be only too pleased for Percy to be friendly with her.
Would you?
Oh yes, nothing of the grudging mother about me. Some mothers can't bear their sons to go about with other people. I'm only too pleased. I wish Percy would do it more, but he's so devoted to me that I really can't persuade him to leave me. You're better company than any girl, Mum, he says. Ridiculous, isn't it?
Yes.
There's a lot of truth in the old saying that a boy's best friend is his mother.
Mesdames, Monsieur, good afternoon.
What's on at the pavilion tonight, George?
Yes?
George, didn't you hear me?
What?
I said, what's on at the pavilion?
Oh, yes, the woman tempted me.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I am, really.
But it is quite all right. It did not hurt me.
Oh, I wouldn't. Not for the world, are you sure?
Why, yes, I'm quite sure.
Fred! Coming!
My sister.
Fred! Coming!
George!
Seen your friends off?
Yes, they've gone. I'll go and get your wool now.
I think, after all, I shall have just enough.
You bloody well would have.
You'd better have your afternoon dip, Percy.
I don't think I want to. It's turning cold. The sun's nearly off the beach.
Oh, but it's good for you, Percy. This is your holiday, you know. You want to enjoy yourself.
Not much fun going in by yourself.
Now go along, dear. Needn't stop in long. The salt water's good for you. Put your things in the hut.
They're all right there.
I'm sorry, I'm sure. Never look where I'm going.
That's all right.
It's lovely and warm.
Don't believe her, chum. It's freezing.
Oh, you. Soft. That's what you are.
Soft? Me? Feel those muscles.
Oh, I'm all dizzy.
Oh, I've done myself an injury. How about a bit of sun on the beautiful body, eh?
Mrs. Gunner,
Pardon?
have you heard there was a burglary last night? That Lady Beckman, who's always in the papers, the one with the minks, lost her emerald necklace.
Expect she took it herself. For the insurance. They're always doing that sort of thing.
It says in the paper it was a cat burglar.
These cat burglars go all around the seaside resorts in the summer. Do you remember, George? There was a burglary here last year, and that was a cat burglar. Some film star lost a diamond bracelet.
Don't remember.
Oh, you must remember. It made ever such a stir. There were pictures of the window and the drain pipe, and lots of pictures of her, and bits about the new picture she was going to do.
Nice bit of publicity.
Oi, Bob. You leave me alone, you great bully. Oh, sorry, I'm sure.
Dropped a stitch.
Oh, I say, let me pick it up for you.
No, thank you.
Oh, go on. I'm ever so good at picking up stitches.
No, certainly not.
No harm in being civil, is there?
I beg your pardon.
Leave it. Bob, Artie got a cigarette?
This place is like a blooming morgue.
Here, Bob, sit down.
Annie! Annie! You ain't half a naughty boy. Annie!
Wish I'd brought my transitor. We could have had a bit of Adam.
That stuff's on its way out. How about, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside.
Oh, I do like to be beside the sea,
Oh, I do like to stroll along the from,
where the grass
I was
band
going to
plays
go
tiddly
yom pom pom. Oh,
I
I
do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside.
Afternoon at the Seaside was written by Agatha Christie and adapted into a radio play. Bob Wheeler was played by Barnaby Carson Evans, Noreen Summers by Lauren Carter, Arthur Summers and a Mother by Jemima Curtis, George Crumb by Dylan Parsons, Mrs. Crumb by Ellen Murray, Inspector Foley and a Young Man by Cleo Gregory, Beach Attendant by Frey Osborne, Mrs. Gunner by Eleanor Maguire, Percy Gunner by Louis Miller, and Beauty by Alice Patton.